What is an emotional trigger? Let's talk about it. An emotional trigger is anything such as a situation, person, word, or memory that elicits a strong emotional response. Often a response is disproportionate to the actual event or context itself. These reactions are usually rooted in past experiences, unresolved emotional issues, or trauma, causing someone to experience intense emotions like anger, sadness, fear, or anxiety. Emotional triggers can operate on both a conscious and subconscious level, making them difficult to identify without intentional, purposeful reflection. Recognizing these triggers is essential for managing emotional responses and enhancing mental well being, as it allows for more mindful reactions rather than impulsive ones. So, here are 5 tips to recognize emotional triggers. Number 1, notice physical reactions. Pay close attention to your body and how it reacts in various situations. Emotional triggers often manifest through physical symptoms such as a racing heart, sweaty palms, tense muscles, or feeling of unease like a knot in your stomach. These bodily sensations can serve as indicators that something has emotionally triggered you even before you're consciously aware of it. Number 2, identify patterns in emotional responses. Reflect on the situation where you find yourself experiencing very intense emotions. Ask yourself, are there specific environments or topics or individuals that consistently evoke a strong emotional reaction? For instance, you might notice that certain conversations about work or family consistently bring up feelings of anger or anxiety. Identifying these patterns can help you pinpoint what your triggers are and understand the underlying issues that can cause those reactions. Number 3, observe your thoughts. Be mindful of any recurring negative or distressing thoughts that emerge in those certain scenarios. For example, if you often think, I'm not good enough during social interactions, this could signify a trigger related to self esteem or social anxiety. Observing these thought patterns can reveal underlying beliefs and fears that contribute to emotional triggers. Number 4, pay attention to sudden mood changes. Notice if your mood shifts abruptly without an obvious reason. If you find yourself suddenly feeling angry, anxious, or sad, it might be a sign that an emotional trigger has been activated. These changes can happen quickly and may feel like they come out of nowhere, making it important to reflect on what may have caused that emotional shift. 5, reflect on past experiences. Think about any past experiences or trauma that might influence your current emotional reactions. Emotional triggers are often linked to unresolved emotions or painful memories. For instance, if a particular smell or sound or phrase, it might remind you of a difficult experience and trigger a strong emotional response. Understanding your personal history can help you identify why certain situations provoke a strong reaction, allowing you to approach these moments with greater awareness and empathy for yourself. By learning to recognize your emotional triggers, you can gain a greater control over your responses and develop healthier coping mechanisms. This self awareness allows you to pause before reacting and choose a more constructive response and ultimately foster emotional resilience and well being. And as I always say, while I am a licensed professional, I might not be your licensed professional. So use this information as education to fuel your journey and reach out to a professional near you for more individualized and more tailored care.